All right, welcome to it, everybody. It's Friday, it's 11:32. I want to thank you for joining us here on our digital platforms. And since this is live, give everybody a minute or two to join us. I hope you all are having a great day. It's a beautiful day out there. Obviously, we've had a complete pattern change. After 3 days of super heavy rain and some severe weather, we're now transitioning to several days of beautiful weather, and there's so much going on this weekend. We have a lot of this listed on our website here at fox26houston.com. So one of the big things going on is the American League Divisional Series, the ALDS Game 1 here at Minute Maid Park. Now, we don't know yet if the roof is going to be open. It's always a decision of, do they want the crowd noise with the roof closed, or do they want the sunshine and the fresh air coming in, because it is going to be very nice tomorrow. So again, the game's not today, it's tomorrow on our sister network FS1. And here's what we got going on. So by 1 p.m. tomorrow, it is going to be just beautiful out there. We'll have a nice north breeze. We'll have low humidity, about 74 degrees or so. If you're going to be downtown around 4 p.m., that's around the first pitch time, about 77 with plenty of sunshine. And then we'll have a clear evening down to about the middle and upper 60s after game time, after the win, right? And it'll be great at night as well. All right, we have just a beautiful sky out there, don't we? If you go out there and check it out, we have cirrus clouds out there. Those are the really high clouds that are made out of ice crystals. They're kind of wispy. And then we do have a few lower level cumulus clouds as well. None is producing any rain right now, and our atmosphere for the most part is drying out. Latest temperature is 77. We'll warm it up to around 80 or so coming up by the noon hour, and then we'll shoot for a high in the middle 80s today, about 85 or so, maybe 86. Northeast wind right now at 10 miles per hour. That dew point is down just slightly from this morning, really not that much at all. And so there's just a very minor kind of slight feels like or heat index out there. So it's going to be a beautiful Friday as the humidity continues to drop, especially heading into the weekend. We're looking for highs in the 80s with reasonable humidity. The weekend, by the way, will be much lower humidity, so we'll get to enjoy that. We'll have a pleasant north breeze through the day today. This white that you see kind of whizzing by are those cirrus clouds that you see caught up in the jet stream flow. They're going to be zipping by us pretty quickly through the afternoon. All right, at this hour, we're starting to warm into the 80s. Cypress, you guys are already at 80 degrees. Magnolia is reporting 80 as well. And along with that, Brenham and Belleville at 80 degrees. Now, some of these other spots, you have a little bit more cloud cover, and see, at least so far today, and so temperatures haven't been as fast to warm up. So Webster, League City, Santa Fe, and Galveston all at 76. Well, look at that, 76 also in Pearland. It's about 75 in Spring, and over in Sugar Land, we're checking in at 79 degrees at this hour. All right, temperatures around the state, well, you know what, they're feeling pretty good. I mean, it's not chilly by any means, but it's better than we have been, no doubt about it. They are 81 right now in Austin, 79 in San Antonio. It is 68 over in Amarillo, and there is going to be some cooler air coming our way. High temperatures today, so check it out. About 78 in Amarillo, and then lots of 80s around the state, but with nicer humidity values coming in on a north breeze. Now you see that green up there, so that's going to be another shot of some cooler air, and more importantly, drier air that's going to be coming in our way for the weekend. So that's going to help conditions feel a lot more comfortable. It's also going to help us get cooler in the morning. So right now there's not much going on local radar or the satellite view, just showing you some of those fair weather clouds that we were just looking at. And again, temperatures in the upper 70s. Now we're finally drying out after some drought denting rain. I don't want to say drought busting, because we technically are, believe it or not, still about 14 inches behind schedule at a lot of our locations like Hobby Airport. We would still need an additional 14 inches to catch up to normal. But that being said, over the last 48 hours, we've had, actually that should be 72 hours, over the last 3 days, we've had about 4 inches of rain around Houston, and some spots getting in on a lot more than that, like 9 inches of rain up around New Waverly and Walker County and north of Willis, and about 11 inches of rain down around the Lake Jackson area. All right, a couple of things I'm going to be watching for you over the next few days. First of all, down there to the south of Acapulco, there's going to be a tropical low developing, could become a depression or a storm, but that one may actually loop around and feed in some moisture for us in about a week. So it's not going to be like a direct hit as far as a tropical system, but it could interact with a cold front and bring us rain next Friday. Also, the front that just moved through our area is kind of draped over the Gulf right now, and you can certainly get tropical storms forming along boundaries like that, especially given the fact that our water temperatures are still very warm, like 86, 87 degrees, 88 degrees down there in the Bay of Campeche. So with the front draped across this area, it's not unreasonable that you could get a little area of low pressure forming along that. Now, I don't think it'd be pushed in our direction, but it's definitely something that bears watching, no doubt about it. Elsewhere across the Atlantic Ocean, we have a system over just coming off of the west coast of Africa, actually, that could potentially become our next tropical depression or the next tropical storm. The next name on the list is Sean. It's the Irish spelling, S-E-A-N, Sean. But that one will stay very far away from us. And then this system out in the Atlantic Ocean is what is now called post-tropical storm Philippe. Why is it post-tropical? Well, because it's going over cooler water, and once it enters what we would call like the mid-latitudes, it starts to spread out a lot more. So it's not like you have a central circulation similar to an eye. It becomes much more spread out and starts to pull down some cooler air on its west side. So it becomes more of a mid-latitude or cold weather system. Either way, still packing winds of about 50 miles per hour and still creeping its way toward New England. And so this is one that could bring some rain and high winds to Maine and maybe to Massachusetts, and then back over here to Nova Scotia, Canada as well, and then maybe even farther north to Quebec. So another bit of an odd late season storm. So here's what to expect for the rest of the day today and kicking off your weekend. So beauty of an afternoon, some drier air, mid-80s for maximum temperatures. Overnight tonight, I think we'll probably get down to the low 60s. Still some high clouds around tomorrow, and that will combine with some of these north breezes kicking in tomorrow to probably hold our high temperatures into the 70s. So here's that high temperature forecast here over the next few days. Today into the middle 80s with another reinforcing shot of some cooler air coming in combined with a little bit of cloud cover. We have a beautiful taste of fall this weekend. We're looking at upper 70s for high temperatures, most likely for your Saturday and Sunday. We'll start to climb just a little bit, nothing really all that unpleasant, but 83 on Monday, getting a little bit warmer into Tuesday, and then by the late part of next week, it does look like a better chance for seeing some rain, some tropical moisture mixing in with another cold front, by the way. So after this rain comes Thursday and probably Friday of next week, we'll see some cooler air following behind it. All right, once again, I want to invite you to join us for Fox 26 News at noon for all of the latest. I'll also have an updated 7-day forecast as far as rain chances and so forth and what to expect for the weekend and beyond. Hope to see